So this is Star Wars Hunters, and it's ended up being one of my favorite games that I played this month. Now you might be wondering, why is there like black borders on the top and bottom of the video? Well, it's mostly due to me recording footage off my phone, and I have an iPhone 13 mini that I'm just demonstrating the performance of this game on a phone. So I will switch between that and the Nintendo Switch version of the game. So apologies for that type of like video format that I have. As far as my first impressions, it's a really fun Star Wars game that isn't like one of those other like mobile games. It does remind me a lot of like Battlefront, but this is more on lines of like a hero shooter like Overwatch. So this game was co-developed by NaturalMotion and Zynga. Yes, that's Zynga. The same Zynga that also made Farmville for the OG Facebook people out there. And it's basically what it is. It just has the basic fundamentals of what a hero shooter is. It's 4v4, which is a good thing compared to 5v5. And it's actually that fun. It's really fast paced based on like the matchmaking I've made. Like you can get matches done within like 3 to 5 minutes. And you can still like matchmake. And it's really fast, but at times it can be slow, but it is fast matchmaking. As far as the performance on mobile for like smartphones, it actually runs well on 60 FPS. And I could actually like run it with like low settings as well as like 60 FPS and it still runs. You may notice the PlayStation controls on the game. It's because I actually have a PS5 controller connected to my phone whenever I'm playing this game, and it's really fun to play on mobile with the controller. As far as maps go, there's only 5 right now, but more will be added in the future. But I do enjoy the maps right now, but some of them tend to be campy than others in certain modes, but overall they're really fun to play in. And for the modes, they're basically the fundamental ones you see in like typical multiplayer games. We have Squad Brawl, which is a team deathmatch. We have Power Control, which is Domination. Dynamic Control, which is Hardpoint. And then Trophy Case, which is Oddball. However, there are 2 issues I have with the modes right now. Is that one, there's no filter system where you can just filter out the other modes just for one mode, while the other one is that you have to level up your player level to unlock these modes. And to unlock all these modes, you have to reach level 4, level 8, and level 11 to get all 3 modes. As far as the launch roster goes, we have currently 12 you can earn free, while one of them is through the game's battle pass. And the team composition varies, but in my playtime I've seen more DPS and tanks than I have with like at least 1 support or at least 2. So team composition does matter in matches, and it just depends on like how well you know your hunter. And I'm going to transition my footage from my phone onto the Nintendo Switch version, so we're gonna be jumping into that. So jumping into the Nintendo Switch version, it runs decent. I do believe the frame rate is 30, or it could be like a bit higher than that, but right now I am seeing like 30 FPS, which is manageable. And the gameplay footage you see on the Switch version is me just playing with Joy-Cons, because I don't have a Pro Controller or one of the wired controllers from PDP, so I do apologize if my gameplay is a bit shaky, but I'm trying my best. As far as like the user interface and the menus go, I like the stylization of it, much better than Fortnite. However, like Fortnite, it is like hard to navigate through. Like you have to like press like the R button to like navigate through like events to see your challenges. You have to like press X or Y to literally like take a look at like your rewards for a certain like event. And then like for the shop you have to like use like the tabs to like navigate what column you want to like look at. Speaking of the shop, one of the biggest elephants in the room, is it predatory? To a degree, it's somewhat predatory. Like when you open up the game, you get an ad saying that like you can buy this bundle, but you can like close it. And this is a marketing tactic that a lot of developers use to like have you spend money. So in this game, you get in-game currency as well as the premium in-game currency, which is the microtransactions. You get credits as well as crystals, and crystals are your microtransactions. However, one of the most generous things that they have is that you can actually buy certain like starter bundles for real life money. So let's say if I want to buy Reeve and she has like her own like bundle that's like $8.99 US. The price may vary on different countries. You can actually get some hunters early, or you can actually earn them for free just by playing the game. And that is actually the most generous thing this game is like offering, is that you can actually either spend money, which is optional, or you can literally like earn the characters for free just by playing the game. However, with like one hunter being Aaron Tall is like a battle pass exclusive, like the only thing I would want to see is if we can actually earn that battle pass character outside of the season just by playing the game for free. If we can do that, then that would be like a big W for this game in general. One of the best things that I really love for this game is that there is cross-play and cross-progression, so you can actually play and keep your progression on your Nintendo Switch, or you can actually keep playing on your mobile devices, whether if you're Apple or on Android. And yes, I do mention these three platforms specifically because it's one of the biggest criticisms I have with the game. And I know that this game was meant for mobile, but the fact that it's on Nintendo Switch is actually not only surprising, but I do feel like it has some hope that it can also be ported into like other platforms like PS5, Xbox, as well as PC. And I do understand the pushback for having it available on other platforms, as it can create a lot of sweats and like rank keeping from ranked as well as like casual play. But if Zynga can actually work a plan on actually getting this game on those platforms, if it's on Steam, I'm willing to just download and install it on there and just play the game through there. Another issue I have with the game is the lack of a filter system on the matchmaking. And what I mean by that is that, let's say if you only want to play Squad Brawl or Power Control, you can't do that because it's fully randomized in any mode, whether if it's casual, ranked, or in the LTM. And the current LTM right now, I do wish we can actually like play as like a certain character. Like, I don't like getting randomized. I just want to like play as Aaron Tall and just do the challenges. So if there is a filter system put in place, that would much help alleviate the randomness for like the modes as well as like the LTM. And that's gonna be it for the video. Now, I do feel like this game actually has potential to like survive because it is Star Wars, but I do want to see a bunch of quality of life changes for the game. The only thing that's like holding this game back is the limited platforms it's on. I know it is a mobile game, I get it, but if it was on other platforms like PlayStation, Xbox, or PC, then player base would actually rise a lot more. And I hope that they would actually address this in the future, so that way we can know when they could actually like do this. Like, I hope they actually put it on those platforms, so that way I can like not drain my phone's battery life. But those are my opinions and my thoughts, and I do want to pass the question down to you. What are your thoughts on Star Wars Hunters? You can leave your thoughts down below, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. If you're new to the channel, make sure to like the video, comment down below, click subscribe, and ring the bell for any future videos I put up on the channel.